So I've been going to Jiu Jitsu for about a week now, and I'm starting from not knowing anything about hand-to-hand combat, not knowing anything about how to fight, always think I could do something in a real life situation, but no, honestly, deep down I really couldn't. And so I want to change that. I wanted to change my perspective on self-defense. I wanted to be able to have self-defense. So I started jiu-jitsu. It's completely out of my normal. It has similarities to the world that I'm from, of the bodybuilding world, but it's certainly its own sport, its own world. And I'm completely uncomfortable in this world. Not so uncomfortable that I won't stay in it, though. I think that's an important distinction. I think it's good to know that discomfort doesn't necessarily mean you just stop and go to something that is comfortable. I don't know what I'm doing, so of course it's going to be uncomfortable. So here I am going in, and I had this perspective on what I thought it would be like, the atmosphere, the environment, the people, how it would be, and it had its elements of being embarrassing because I was clearly the new fish, am clearly the new fish there. I don't know how to move from position to position, body placements, all the different things that they're teaching, and it's a little frustrating because I'm so critical on trying to get things right and trying to learn and grow, and my pacing is tough to gauge. It's tough to know how much I'm supposed to be doing, how fast I'm supposed to be learning. I forget that people train jiu-jitsu for months and years and decades at a time, and I just want to get better. I just want to keep the drive there so that I keep enjoying it, because I've gone to 5 classes now, and there was classes that were great and I learned things and I was like, dang, I know a lot more stuff now. And then there were other classes where I just got my ass kicked, kind of, where I was either partnered up with somebody who was going a little hard on it, and I think I have a decent gauge on when somebody is trying to take advantage of the new guy and when somebody is not. When you're going, I don't know, like it's a fighting sport, so I need to toughen up there for sure. So there had been some times where each time I've gone, I've been humbled. I've been put in the spot of, you need to just learn like a sponge. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't take things personally when I feel like somebody's going a little too hard. Cause what if I do? And then what? Then either I'm frustrated, I'm not going to train well the rest of the time. I can't fight them because I'm in a fighting gym. They all know how to fight. I don't. So that's out the window. Then what? We can't just leave. You can't just like quit and walk away. So the big player here is obviously ego, and it's just toughening up a little bit when I have a hard roll and somebody's getting a little rough on the nose or pinching on the skin and stuff. And so far I've signed up. I'm in it for the long haul now. I made a commitment. Now I'm going to keep getting better, and I'm going to keep recording on things that I learn and ways that I've grown. Something that I really appreciate already off the bat is the instructor, the professor, the sensei, at the end of the class gives a small lesson, like moral life lesson that connects to what we were just doing in the class to real life. And it's my jam. It's something that I would want to listen to in the morning time when I'm drinking coffee. It's the solidifier that I know, like, this is a good thing. This is a spot I'm supposed to be, because these are like the code of ethics that they're talking about at the end of the class, why these things are important, why it's good to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and good to have things be a little rough on you and have yourself tested and humbled and continually growing. They say when you have never come to a jiu-jitsu class and gotten worse. And so far, that's for sure the case. I don't see how it could be any other way, actually, because even if you just half listen, you will learn something you didn't learn, and that's getting better. So the addiction is starting, I think. and I'll start recording what it's like to go from knowing completely nothing in jiu-jitsu, being a white belt amongst sharks, not other sharks, but sharks. They're not in my environment of the bodybuilding world. I'm in their environment. So I'm swimming when maybe they come on land or vice versa. And so it's quite an experience. It's kind of surreal. I'll keep you updated.